Hello everybody, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3 5th edition. We are here outside Bogrot, not that the characters know that this is the town of Bogrot, just that we've been warned that there are goblins further inside, and so before we work our way through the main gate there, let's take the party off around the perimeter, see what else we can find. I have...
Strange. It looks healthy, but it's stone dead.
Oh, an exsanguinated boar.
Who cares about some pig? It's dead. Let's go.
No, we're going to investigate the pig. I was just saying I've made my hot bath 3 items deep just to get everything else a little bit more room to breathe. But let's check this guy. A bloodless pig meat. Camping supplies.
The pig's dead, my friend. Staring at it won't bring it back. Come on. We'll never fix these brain worms if we stop and gawk at every piece of carrion you find.
Medicine. Examine the boar's corpse. With guidance. What can we learn? Lots, hopefully.
The boar seems to be fresh, only a few hours dead. Examining the corpse, you see 2 small puncture wounds in its neck.
It's very suspicious.
And is it dead enough for you?
Persuasion or intimidation. Persuasion, we have proficiency. And we still have guidance. We could do charm person, but I don't think we need it. Good.
It's been drained of blood with wounds in its neck. It's been killed by a vampire. I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to worry you. They are ferocious creatures.
Vampires? In
worry.
This neck of the
I'll
woods?
keep watch tonight. We won't have to worry about nocturnal visitors. Now please, let's go.
Very interesting. Well, we've got a bunch of stuff growing around this tree. It's my stuff now. More rogue's morsel. No idea if we can make actual poison with this stuff. Oh. Who is this? Hi, boy. Hi. Reach out to pet him. Animal handling. Kneel, you mean no harm. Perception, look at the collar. Intimidation, tell him to stand down. I mean, we have +3 charisma, but I don't want to shout at him. Let's look at the collar. Oh no. Do I have inspiration? I do. Roll again. What more inspiration could you possibly need than to look at a dog's collar?
You see a name etched into the leather. Scratch.
Hi, Scratch. Hi, Scratch. How are you? Better than him. Hi, buddy. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Come with me.
He whines, but remains rooted by the corpse's side.
Well, you can always follow your nose, good sir. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Alright. I'm going to leave this corpse alone until Scratch is no longer present. What is this borderline on the map here? There's a big round yellow circle. Doesn't look quite right. Hunter's stash? It's empty. Why would you put it there if it's empty? Alright. Kleptomania. Go. Anything else? Fish. I mean, we are... Oh, come on. We are going to need camping supplies for all of our long resting that we're going to need to do. Single use. Cheese. Rotten. I'll leave it be, thanks. Right. So, search house in at the Goblin camp and hunt down Karlak. I'm not sure I want to hunt down this tiefling. Oh, a beehive. I've never seen a beehive in the game before, I don't think.
What's that?
Honeycomb. A rocky crevice. Oh no! Oh no! No! Lucy died. Okay, well. I assume the rest of us didn't come along because we can't fit through this because Lucy is a halfling.
What's next, I wonder?
So, our new mission, go and rescue Lucy, apparently. I didn't think we would be rolled into initiative immediately like that. So, we're going on a detour to this cave, clearly.
Owlbear tracks. Its nest must be nearby.
We're in the right place. Right, stealth for everybody, please. Shadowheart.
To keep focused.
We need some healing. How are we going to get it? Just a short rest?
Let's get this over with.
We've used Arcane Recovery already. We still have our second level spell slots.
How much longer will this take?
We've got various healing potions.
Secrecy above.
Shadowheart has a single one. Alright, we're going to take a short rest. I don't love it,
That helped.
but Shadowheart is now not quite as dead. But we're going to have to make a detour for 3. Yeah.
Better tread carefully.
Now, there's something else to do down there, but that'll be for a moment's time. 50 gold. I'll take it. A couple of heavy stones. Walk through the mud in difficult terrain. And here we can see an owlbear cub. And there's my corpse. Can't see the owlbear yet. So. Where is Mum? Let's try and get to slightly higher ground. Take a short sword. I don't need a bone. Backpack. Excellent supplies. There's Mum. Not exactly a simple spot to deal with. So, oh god. Okay. I think we need to take our shot whilst we still have it.
What is it?
Do we have a basic poison? Simple toxin. Coat your active weapon with toxin that deals an additional 1d4 poison damage. We could take a sneak attack, and then we could Hunter's Mark after. Let's give Scroll of Shatter to Gale. And Scroll of Web. We have our ranged weapon out. 1d6 plus 4 is 1d8 plus 3, but we're more likely to hit with a +1 weapon, and it allows us to cast Hunter's Mark in a moment. Coat weapon. Sneak attack. Invalid target. Okay, the other two are not seen yet.
There is work to do.
We will get attacks in with them. We are going to 2nd level Guiding Bolt. Are we? It's a great question. Or we could cast Spiritual Weapon. Summons a floating spectral weapon that attacks your enemies alongside you. Variant. Oh, we get to choose. Though they all do 1d8 force damage, so I think it's just flavor. If I stick that there, it's now in the initiative. Shadowheart's not, which is very interesting. So we can now also cast what's this called? Guiding Bolt? Guiding Bolt at 2nd level. 25 damage is huge. Then Gale can get in the mix. He does not have dark vision, might have some struggles with this. Owlbear has 71 HP. If it comes over here, we might be able to Thunder Wave it off the cliff. Where are my 2nd level spells? Have I not prepared them? Oh, they're here. But it's not prepared, not prepared, not prepared. I didn't prepare different spells when I leveled up. Fine. Never mind. We have Thunder Wave if we want to try and knock it off the cliff in a moment. I will start with a Witch Bolt. We get advantage on the initial hit because of Guiding Bolt, also because we are hidden. And then we can reactivate the Witch Bolt damage each turn thereafter. So we're all in the initiative now. Spiritual Weapon has 26 HP. That's weird. Spiritual Weapon doesn't normally have HP. Astarion has an action. Bonus action, hide. Sneak attack.
Got to keep fighting.
And now we are all done with our turns. They are surprised. Taking poison or toxin. Spiritual weapons up. We can lacerate, dismiss, summon, or fly up to 20 feet. Alright, so we're just going to take our attack. 1d8 plus 1 plus 3 force. Or we can attempt to make them bleed for 2 turns. They saved on lacerate, that's fine. Owlbear Cub is surprised. So we're back with Astarion. Astarion can cunning action hide. Then sneak attack again. Critical hit for 27 damage is massive. 18 HP remaining. We could cast a spell, but I'd rather keep 1 spell slot if I can. Sacred Flame. They saved. Gale. As an action, we can activate the bolt to deal 1 to 12 lightning damage. If not activated each turn, the arc dissipates and the spell ends. So we get to do this without having to do an attack roll. It just happens. 12 damage is massive. The owl is up next.
Concentrate.
We've spent hours. Owlbear is mad. Can hardly blame them. Ow. Right. Fly. We can't fly back over this gap, apparently. That's unideal. The baby. Doing very little. Shadowheart. This guy has 6 HP left. A main action attack is worse than a ranged attack. 3. Actually, with Gale, we can do our Witch Bolt without having to try and hit. It'll just happen.
Cub looks from you to his dead mother.
Sorry, buddy, but you killed my
A
friend.
single strike.
Or your
will
mum
end
did.
his suffering.
Let the creature live.
Hurts.
Shadowheart's scar thing is going off.
You watch speechless as the cub begins to eat his mother.
At least the cub has a fighting chance now.
That, or we've just prolonged its misery.
Right, spiritual weapon's gone. We find the head of a broken spear.
What am I to do?
The cub is presumably just hanging out somewhere.
This way.
We're gonna jump over this gap. And here we have Lucy. Right, let's get a scroll of Revivify.
Take 2. I need healing.
Acolyte, Fate Must Wait. Shadowheart is inspired. Resurrect anyone in your party. Ah. Okay then.
Can't give up now.
Lucy needs HP immediately. Are we just going to short rest again already?
There is work to do.
Kind of better than using healing potions.
I've got a long road ahead.
I can keep going a little longer now.
For a dull moment.
Right. So, this cragged rock takes us back up the top.
What to do?
I don't know to what effect though. Seems like
Everything.
a trap for me. Nothing over here. So, since we're down here, let's finish exploring this cave system. Now that I'm not dead anymore. Jump. So, first of all, get down from here without getting damaged anymore. We're going to make it over that gap. We are. What else do we have here? A headless skeleton. The Oak Father's Embrace. Uncommon, medium armor, order of nature. Undead creatures that hit the wearer receive 1d6 radiant damage. Beasts that hit the wearer deal an additional 1d6 radiant damage. Hold on to that. An owlbear egg.
Pockets. An owlbear egg. These are supposed to be worth a fortune.
And a pork loin. Alright, so got some treasure. And if we head down here, we have this mysterious little grotto.
Looks like a shrine to Saluna over there. There's magic keeping this chest sealed. I can feel its aura.
Right, well, Potion of Animal Speaking. Scroll of Detect Thoughts. Potion of Healing. The War Between Saloon and Shah. An ancient tome detailing how Saloon came into being along with her sister Shah. The silver radiant Saloon and the dark alluring Shah complemented each other and brought an orderly distinction between light and dark in the universe. Okay. Shadowheart.
No time to dally.
You're a cleric. Go investigate what's going on behind here. Perception failed. Unideal. A dusty volume that speaks of the conflict between the sibling goddesses Selûne and Shar after Selûne ignited the sun and brought life-sustaining light and warmth to the universe.
No one stopped me yet.
Okay, let's get everybody else
Ready and
checking behind here. Power in numbers, right?
right.
Perception failed. Come on, one of us has got to get this.
What's that?
A prayer dedicated to Selûne, imploring all to accept the Moon Maiden's blessings and share in her bounty.
An ancient prayer. Wonder if Selûne was listening.
At least things
Right.
stayed interesting.
Well, we can hop back over here. And Gale,
Quite ready for you.
if you wouldn't mind reading that prayer again.
And there we go. Never
Her-
knew prayer could be so practical.
Her gift of silver. Recover Selûne's lost treasure through prayer.
You should leave it, or even destroy it if possible.
Why?
This rubbish is an offering to Selûne. At best, it's worthless. At worst, who knows? Could be cursed. Do not trifle with that moon witch or her trinkets. Only trouble will follow.
But I like treasure. Persuasion. We're not going to take... Oh, we can't use Shadowheart's guidance in a conversation against Shadowheart. I don't need Tides of Chaos for this, I don't think. Super.
Fine. Perhaps you can sell them for a couple of coins. It hurts.
A Moondrop Pendant. Writhing Dance. When the wearer has 50% hit points or less, they don't provoke opportunity attacks. A Bloodstone. A Silver Necklace. An Idol of Selûne. And a Selenite Rite. This tome describes the ancient initiation rites observed by some who worshipped the moon goddess Selûne. When a youngster came of age, they would be left to fend for themselves deep in the wilds. There, they would show their skills of navigation and self-reliance, as well as their determination to return to the Moon Maiden's silvery glow. Once they found their way back to their people, their faith and standing as a follower of Selûne would be beyond any doubt.
Worthless.
Shadowheart, not happy.
Looking ahead.
Okay, that is everything to be gathered here, I believe. Wasn't my plan for the day, really, but it is done now. Just at the cost of one really minor death. Is there anything else around here these days? Doesn't seem to be. We can check the map. Map general tutorial. If this is the map of your surroundings, you can view quest locations, place custom markers. You can also teleport to waypoints. Yep, that looks like everything around these parts. Is there a little nook on the left here on our way out? Not really, I guess it's just this. Yeah. Just a stone ledge, nothing more interesting than that.
Better not be cursed.
Get out of this cave. Right, well, in an ideal world, I would find a few small encounters to do while we still have some spell slots for the day, rather than just going immediately into a long rest again. I'm still ever so slightly paranoid about encounters that might be different or slightly changed or more difficult in this new difficulty setting that I should more specifically be aware of.
A master blacksmith's work.
Right, here's a really important piece of information.
Just quick ideas sketched out.
Here's a really important piece of information.
Watch your back.
If your foe is sleeping and you manage to make a melee attack from within 5 feet of them, it will guarantee be a critical hit. So that's nice. I'll take the gems. I'll leave the rest. Whalebone spiced. Don't know what that is. Rotten chicken eggs. Various types of liquor.
Empty.
And then over here we have the windmill, which is a whole other encounter I don't want to have right now. Do we dare take on a heap of goblins? Ambushing. What does ambushing mean? Affected entity will attack as soon as its enemies are within reach. It can only be spotted with a successful perception check. Well, we were successful, so that's good. So we were down here when we saw them as we were thinking about coming in.
Let's be quick.
Otherwise, if we head on out here, there is this barn. I was expecting... Are we over encumbered? No, we're hiding. Astarion, just while I've got you, ignore the clattering in there. Up here, we can see a +1 dagger in this meat.
A feast fit for an ogre. You notice a peculiar dagger protruding from the tough, leathery meat.
So we can sleight of hand, we can strength, we can investigate. Carefully wiggle the dagger free. No guidance, because Shadowheart is halfway across the field that we're in. It's not gone well. Try again. We are oversubscribed on inspiration. Try again. Great success. Give me the shiny metal.
Your cautious method pays off. The dagger glides smoothly out of the mystery meat.
Mine now. Thank you ever so much.
Mystery meat, tough as boar hide. Only the sharpest teeth could pierce it.
Alright then, we'll leave that alone. We have a +1 dagger. What are we wearing? What are we using here? A rapier, 1d8 +3. Or we can take 1d4 +4 with a +1 to hit. Or we can dual wield light weapons. Let's go with that for now. So, returning to this strange barn.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Oh. I was expecting more resistance.
What the hell are you doing?
Back away slowly.
Ruined. Smash. Oh, smash you!
Well, I was expecting some kind of warning, but we did not get it. Right. These two are pretty strong. Do you have an intelligence of 5 or more? You do. Shall we try a hideous laughter? Of course, they made the save. Okay then, let's move over and cunning action hide for next turn.
Time to push my luck again.
Lucy. We can go twin spell, distant spell. But I think a shatter for these two will probably be alright.
Dead
10 damage and 3 damage. Not the best. And then
wonder if the gods are watching me.
our injured self runs away a bit. Now they're up. Jesus. Shadowheart's down. Good grief. Okay. Let's not hit our friends here. And we can't help Shadowheart up. This is not a spot I really want to be in. Gale is at max HP. Right. You're on 20 HP. I could put you to sleep. Would it be better to just be attacking, though? Probably. So, bonus action. Hunter's Mark. Then, ranged sneak attack. $17 damage is really good. We are out of options.
So much for peace.
So, if we get Shadowheart up now, she doesn't get a turn until after. So the question is, are they going to keep going after Shadowheart? Are they going to go after Gale? Should I shatter again? Alright, Gruko is down. Boothia is my problem. I can't give healing potion, unfortunately, especially not as a bonus action. I'm going to push over here and hope Gale can tank a hit if they don't immediately go after Shadowheart. We will see. Lovely. Okay, that's great news. They crit missed and then went into a rage. The rage... Bootha is enraged. Strength increased by 4, armor class reduced by 2, and has resistance to all physical damage. Okay, step 1. Help. Shadowheart. Shadowheart is up with 1 HP. But does not get an action. We can, however, healing word ourselves as a bonus action. And move away. Then Gale.
Dice roll in my favor.
We have a bonus action. Nothing to really do with it. Back to Astarion. So the creature targeted by our Hunter's Mark died, so we can reapply that Hunter's Mark. And then we can sneak attack again. Not the best damage, but it's something. Then end their turn.
Good to keep going.
Lucy, we've got 37 HP left. We have first level spell slots. I think Witch Bolt. 1 damage, but we can keep reapplying it every turn. Back round to her go. 14 damage on Gale.
Can't have me. Not yet.
I appreciate your further, Gale. Shadowheart has no spell slots, so we can Sacred Flame, or we can shoot it. Let's go with the shot. 3 damage is something.
On the move.
And keep ourselves spread out.
Swords meet sorcery.
Gale has a 2nd level spell slot left. They have 33 HP. How many hit points does a 2nd level 32 HP? Ah, man. A 2nd level sleep spell selects targets with a combined hit points of 32 HP. Well, Astarion has sleep as a spell. So if Gale does a 2nd level magic missile and stays right there,
Where do I go?
Lucy can do Witch Bolt. That gets it down to 21. Astarion can then cast Sleep.
Nothing will stand in my way.
They are sleeping. Gale
A tale for the ages.
can move the hell away. They've got 21 HP left. Melee attacks against them from within 5 feet, as we just discussed, will be critical hits. So we probably want Astarion to come over and sneak attack for a crit. What do I want Gale to do? Well, dash away probably.
May it please, Mistra.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Shadowheart. Give yourself resistance. Astarion. How does sleep work as... I think, is it just for 2 turns? Yes. I don't know if they're going to wake up at the end of this turn or next turn, but I guess we can. Cunning action dash puts us here.
Step quick.
And then we can sneak attack because we have advantage. And it will be a guaranteed critical. And we get 2d6 from Hunter's Mark. Or we don't. Well, this is not ideal. We've got no bonus action to do anything with.
Come on, can't stay idle.
We can do 1d12 damage. They have 8 HP remaining. We don't have magic missile. So we're just going to do 1d12 damage and hope. 5.
Time for a cull.
We have no bonus action, no action, basically no movement speed. Astarion takes 12. They have 3 HP left.
Bugbear and an ogre.
Astarion, please get up. Thank you.
Gnomes can be...
That was rough. Right. Plan. Loot the area. We can't short rest right now. We have no short rests. Shadowheart has no spell slots. Gold, a mushroom. I don't need a javelin.
I'm so tired. How do people do this all day?
Yeah, we're gonna go sleep soon, dude. Anything inside the house? Mangled corpse. A hill giant finger. Alchemical solution for elixir of hill giant strength. That's super bizarre. The realm according to Bumpo. Crates of nothing. Torches. Nothing. Water. Always good for putting out fire or other surfaces. Jade, agate, wine.
Anything of use?
And I'll take those. Can I get to this cupboard? I can. There's nothing in it. Okay.
Let's have a look.
We are alive. We cannot survive another counter for the life of us. I need to find somewhere to take a long rest, because as per my 5th edition rules, if we want to get to camp, we need to be at a teleportation circle rather than just fast traveling from any random location, because level 3 heroes don't usually get unlimited random fast travel. So let's see if we can make it back towards the Druid's Grove safely. Once we get to the bridge, I'm pretty hopeful we can. And then once we're over here, it should be a straight shot just towards the gates. And there will be a place we can get in a long rest just outside the Druid's Grove. But that was an unexpectedly dangerous day of adventuring. Good grief. Right, we're all following. Past the bloodshed. Oh god. Just over here, we can see, just there, the Emerald Grove environs teleportation circle.
If they make it. They're slow, vulnerable. Half or more will die long before Basilisk Gate.
Doesn't seem to trouble you a jot.
What good would it do for me to be troubled?
Right.
We can't save them all.
Long rest. Yes. Lord, I need it. Then we need to change Gale's prepared spells as well. Right. Where is the box I was keeping all the food in? I have much stuff to decant. So that's the traveler's chest. This is all of my stuff. I'm just going to do some light inventory administration. Alright, I've decanted all of the food from everyone's inventories into our supply bag. Nobody else seems to want to chat, which is fine by me. So let's get to that long rest that we desperately need. Auto select 80 supplies. It does it out of all of the small random stuff before using the big supply packs, which I really appreciate. Get that full rest in.
Flitting between dreams and nightmares. Maybe you wake up because you know something is wrong. Or maybe you just get lucky.
Hello.
Shit.
Language.
No, it's not what it looks like. I swear. I wasn't going to hurt you. I just needed, well, blood.
There in the dim firelight, you see him for what he really is. A vampire, a slave to sanguine hunger.
Pick up a stake and lunge at the monster. How long since you killed someone? I can't believe I didn't see it. We even found the boar.
It's not what you think. I'm not some monster. I feed on animals. Boars, deer, kobolds, whatever I can get. I'm just too slow right now. Too weak. If I just had a little blood, I could think clearer, fight better. Please.
A strange sensation courses through you.
Why
and your
do I
companion's
have dots in my
mind
neck right now?
unfolds, secrets half revealed.
Why didn't you tell us?
At best, I was sure you'd say no. More likely, you'd ram a stake through my ribs. No. I needed you to trust me. And you can trust me.
I believe you. I just want him to hang out.
Do you think you could trust me just a little further? I only need a taste. I swear.
Tiny bit further. I'm not a big lass. I haven't got a lot of blood in me.
Really?
Smidge. Tiny bit.
Of course. Not one drop more. Let's make ourselves comfortable, shall we?
The 2 random black dots on my neck have disappeared. I suspect they're about to
It's
reappear.
like a shard of ice into your neck. A quick, sharp pain that fades to throbbing numbness. Your breath catches. Your pulse quickens.
And then... that's enough. Push back, let him continue, or attack. I think that's fine. You got what you needed. No guidance, because Shadowheart's not here, obviously. I don't... we can't fail the check unless we nat 1, so why bother worrying about it? The black dots are back.
Of course.
There's a bug for you.
That was amazing. My mind is finally clear. I feel strong. I feel happy.
Alright, let's see you fight with that new energy, shall we?
Shouldn't take long. So many people need killing. Now, if you'll excuse me, you're invigorating, but I need something more filling. This is a gift, you know. I won't forget it.
You watch as he stalks towards the forest, stronger, more confident, ready to hunt.
Just a nibble. Let Astarion bite you. Ouch. Okay, it's a new day. Dog's here. Astarion wants to have words. We have Bloodless. Feels a bit woozy. -1 to attack rolls, saving throws, and most ability checks. So we're going to be a little less useful for the coming day. Hi. Pet the dog. Everyone approves. Yes, swish the dog. Swish the dog. Everyone approves. This is correct. Correct behavior. Do it again. Yes. Smush, smush, smush. Smush, 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 smush. Alright. And that's the end of the game. You just pet the dog for the rest of time. Ah. You got bored. Astarion, how are you doing?
Good morning. How do you feel?
I'm woozy.
It'll pass. Just be glad I'm not a true vampire. A bite from them and you might wake up as a vampire spawn. Like my good self. All of a vampire's hunger, but few of their powers.
Any other drawbacks I should know about?
Oh, I've no idea. For 200 years, the sun would have turned me to cinders. Until the crash, when I woke up bathed in its light. Someone, or something, wants me alive.
The worm in your head?
They've changed the rules. Standing in the sun, wading through a river, wandering into homes without an invitation. They're all perfectly mundane activities now. As for my other quirks, well, we can figure those out in time.
I can help. Just ask, all right?
You're such a sweetheart.
I try.
I'm just glad you're being sensible about these revelations. I was worried people might turn up with torches and pitchforks. Although there's still time.
A vampire? Well, that explains the pallor. Given our group's nature, I don't see much harm. We're each monsters in the making, after all.
Oh, and a quick word of warning, Astarion. I taste absolutely awful. Keep your distance.
I trust him. We'll be fine.
Quite the opposite. I'm here in the spirit of openness and honesty to work together as a team.
Maybe we could get him to wear a bell. Dissuade any nighttime prowling.
There now. We're all friends again.
We could get him in
Shall we
scratch
go?
matching bells.
There's a long day ahead of us.
Right, so Astarion also has Happy. Astarion's vampiric hunger has been temporarily sated. +1 to all attack rolls, saving throws, and most ability checks. And we now have Vampire Bite. Class actions, 4 to 16 healing, 2d4 healing, and 2d4 piercing conditional. Suck the blood from a living creature to regain hit points. The target takes 2 to 8 piercing damage, but not if it is sleeping or if you are hiding. Until long rest, bonus action. So, that's one to be aware of. Gale, we need to change some spells while we have the opportunity. We don't need mage armor, given that you wear light armor anyway as a human. So, let's take Cloud of Daggers. And Astarion has sleep, so you can drop sleep. And let's take Gust of Wind, since that's new and interesting. Shadowheart, are we happy with your prepared spells? I think so.
Have a lot on my mind.
And so, if we go long rest, teleports us back to whence we came. And then from here, tomorrow we can carry on our day's adventuring. For now, thank you ever so much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, please do consider subscribing or hitting that like button. If you have any questions, comments, recommendations, put those down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.